Jay Wang has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. It's the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down, and next is the designated hitter, Jay Wang.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
This one in the air, center field, and there's 2 away.
Batting 9, the third base.
That smash towards center. Merrill on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in. No runs, no hits, no errors. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rockies 3. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And that one becomes property of the beast. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 5-3.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Wang, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
That's inside. Ball.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And now 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So 2 down. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Lined into right. And he'll play it on a bounce. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout.
Wang had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
One down. So in now for Colorado, Jay Wang. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 9, the third baseman, Kyle Carroll.
The 0-1. In the dirt. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, number 6, Edward Julia.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground at first. Castellanos. On to Bogarts. What a double play that was. Inning over. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Wastes no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Throw on to Castellanos, and the inning is 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
In the air, right field. Tatis gets under it, and that'll do it.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Jay Wang.
Wang in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The 1-2. In the air, right field. Tatis on the move. And that is that. Wang did well enough for them despite the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Colorado's DH, Jay Wang. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Carrying well. And that one becomes property of the beast. A solo shot. His 18th home run of the season. And they jump ahead in the 2nd. It's 3-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Left field. Collins snags it on the run.
Up next.
So in now for Colorado, Jay Wang. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Rerun. Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air to left center. Isbell should have this one. And that is that. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Out towards right center field is Bell. On his way over, 2 away down. Wang did well despite the loss. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say he made a difference for them. They didn't get the win, but they'll take performances like this one from him.
Leading up for the Rockies, the designated hitter, Jay Wang.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll take a trot around the bases. His 19th home run of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Popped up. Massey settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies, the center fielder, Jake. Up next for the Rockies, the designated hitter, Jay Wang.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Bottom of the 9th inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. Stepping in, Jay Wang. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
1 up, 1 down. Wang made a big contribution despite the loss. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
No question. He was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Next is the designated hitter, Jay Wang. Drove in their only run in last night's game.
Ball.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2. Back here in Denver, let's take a look at the player of the month. He has been outstanding of late. Fouled off. He was late.
All these Rockies need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Wang stands in here, takes ball one low. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The Rockies down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Late on that fastball. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. A solo shot. Home run number 20 on the year, and they inch closer. It's 4-1.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that.
The designated hitter.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. What a stop to first. And they get the out. Wang played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win. Only 1 hit, a home run.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Jay Wang getting loose. And when you talk about all-around impact, this rookie is at the top. 1 out man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Jay Wang. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Headed for the plate. Throw cut off to second. But he's in there easily. The tying run comes around from first. Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Carroll's. Man at second. In the dirt, blocked. Here's a 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Palacios moving under this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. He gets there, safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Edouard Julien getting ready to hit. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking for the K. Good job at damage control. Wang stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Wang recently taking home Player of the Month honors. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the K. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 3-2.
Up next for the Rockies, the designated
Wang
hitter,
with a homer in his last
Wang.
game. The Rockies with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Jumps, but it's off his glove. He decides to eat it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Play made, that ends the inning. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. One down. Now here is Jay Wang. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Relay throw to second. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at 3rd. So a runner at 3rd. 2 men out. Edouard Julien will hit next. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at 3rd, think about scoring.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. So 1 left for Colorado, and it remains 5-3. Wang with a good game to help lift them to the win. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
6-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win. 1 down. Next to hit, Jay Wang. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Wang working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the right.
Wang was again named Rookie of the Month. Clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class. And that one hammered. And that one becomes property of the beast. He sends it out of here. His 21st of the year, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Up next for the Rockies, the designated hitter, Jay Wang.
Wang measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old. And he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2025. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit. Go ahead, run on base. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. So a walk puts runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Jordan Beck, the next to hit. Two on, 1 out, and they're all loaded up.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Kyle McCann now at the plate.
The catcher, number 55, Kyle McCann.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Colorado going with a pinch runner, Jake McCarthy. And a 3-1 on the way. On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. Jay Wang digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball, could be 2. 1 at second. On to first, double play.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Wang had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Jay Wang digging in for the Rockies. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
0-1.
Rasmussen with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt. Sends it across to first, and 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop.
1 out, bases full. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Out towards right center field. Can't get there in time, and that should bring in a pair. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Across is the runner from first. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Wang steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Inside. And that's ball 1. Wang matched a homer in his last game. In the air to left center. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Rockies. The shortstop.
So 2 down. Down the number 2 hitter, Jay Wang.
Jay Wang.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Wang really stood out in this win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Jay Wang is on a tear so far this season, leading his team. 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Jay Wang.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
This one in the air center field. Scott has a beat on it. And there are 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ezekiel. Picking up for the Rockies, the designated hitter, Jay Wang.
Chris, when you take in a stadium, I think one of the things that I always contemplate is where are you? And in St. Louis, Busch Stadium, you know exactly where you are with the arch in the background. They mow it into the lawn, the gateway arch. Basically goes from line to line and out towards center field, and then the retired numbers, the championship banners. But it really shows off the history of this proud franchise.
Yeah, Boog, and this city is always just covered in red, especially during the baseball season. But they've added that ballpark village out there in left center field. Very accessible to come into this city, stay downtown, get to the ballpark, and take in a game in a great setting.
1 down, runner at third. Jay Wang digging in for the Rockies.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Tying run at the plate. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Booth. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter.
Wang was a real bright spot despite the loss. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
So digging in, Jay Wang.
Jay Wang.
Wang launched a homer in his most recent game. And there's a foul ball. Beck gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one hooked foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just getting started here in St. Louis. On the ground to third.
Come on, run it,
goes to second for one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
In the air, left field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So two down. Now here is Ezekiel Tovar. Here's a 1-1. Oh, look at the stop.
On the back.
Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Stepping in now. This offense has been quiet. A big swing could change everything.
Yeah, and somebody's got to crack it open, Boog. Just need to flip the momentum. All these Rockies being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ezekiel Tovar. Now this one gets through. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Everything came.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Hunter Goodman. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But all the runners hold.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the out.
Burleson. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So two in scoring position with one out. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Two down. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end. Stepping in, it's late, it's quiet, but here's a chance to make some noise with two gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he can twist this script.
Ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
This one in the air right field, and that's a fair ball. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Next for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. Oh, he gloves it. Wang, get that hitting streak going. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases.
Boogie definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.